Disclaimer. If you haven't played the Arkham games, you might want to before watching this, because I will reveal major plot points. You have been warned. I know you've read the title of this with this expression, we all know Arkham Knight is a new character. We all know that. They've stated it several times in reviews and interviews. He's a new character. He hasn't been established, at least. In the universe, in the Arkham universe, which we don't even really know that much about. We don't know if major arcs in comics today have happened in the Arkhamverse. We don't know, because we aren't given that much time, so continuity schmontinuity, I guess. But think of it like this. Dick Grayson was the first Robin. He was. But when he changed his name to Nightwing, everybody refers to him as Nightwing. A different character. If you look at bios on those characters, they're different characters. Dick Grayson is one of them, though. Is the big one that has been both of them before. You know what I'm saying? So he's established as a different character, like his Nightwing is established. So just have that in your head. Please just think about this. Rocksteady's tricked us several times. We didn't even know Ra's al Ghul or Talia al Ghul. Actually, we did know Talia al Ghul was in it. In Arkham City, though. We had no idea. Rocksteady are really, really tricky people. They can trick you to do... They're really good manipulators, kind of. Basically, what I mean by that is they know how to market their game. And they know how to not spoil their game. Now, I'm going to state the obvious right now. Joker isn't going to be Arkham Knight. We already know that. They've stated Joker is dead. He is done. I mean, not saying that he's going to be in Scarecrow hallucinations, which he probably will be, because he was on Batman's mind, and of course Talia on Batman's mind a lot too. And speaking of Talia, she's probably not going to be the Arkham Knight. These are common thoughts. Who's going to be the Arkham Knight, by the way? So Talia probably not going to be the Arkham Knight. In fact, I'm pretty sure she won't be, but I'm not saying she's not going to be an Arkham Knight, which is a very big possibility. Now, Jason Todd, or the Red Hood, or Robin, the second Robin, the one who died, the one who's famous for dying because no one really likes him. Not trying to rant on Jason Todd or anything, but it's true. He's probably not going to be Arkham Knight either because he's not established in the universe, and we don't even know what continuity the Arkham universe is in because we don't know hardly anything about the Arkham universe. I'd assume probably Crisis, post-Crisis, hopefully post-Crisis because no one likes Crisis, but hopefully not New 52. Origins was probably New 52, but no one likes Origins. We're not even counting Origins. So this is a character, I don't know if anyone else has said that this could possibly be the Arkham Knight. I'm sure someone has, but it's not a very popular character that's been stated as the Arkham Knight. So, Dr. Young. Do you remember Dr. Young in Arkham Asylum? Well, let me tell you what she did. She basically developed Titan, which is the big plot device that made Joker sick, it made Bane huge. It's a big plot device, and it seems like a character like this shouldn't get recycled or thrown away. It seems like this character could be something bigger. So that's why I think she could be the Arkham Knight. Now, of course, she got killed. Remember that? She died. So the Lazarus Pit, a dip in the Lazarus Pit could make her go crazy, and maybe she wants her Titan formula back, and Batman's getting in the way, and she, tries to kill him. That could be interesting, I think, and that's why I think she could be Arkham Knight. One of my choices for the Arkham Knight is Prometheus, because Prometheus has been referenced to in the Arkham series, because remember in Arkham Asylum, there was a riddle for him, and also there was a character bio for him, which has stated that, of course, he's a militaristic type of thug, that he has advanced weaponry, he uses a voice synchronizer, that Arkham Knight actually uses a voice synchronizer too, and no one knows who Prometheus is and no one knows who the Arkham Knight is. So that's kind of interesting. Another thing about the Arkham Knight is that his not the Arkham Knight, but of course Prometheus, is that his motivation is he hates cops, because cops actually killed Prometheus' parents, because Prometheus, all they know about the character is that he was raised by criminals, and of course they probably murdered people, and he watched his parents get killed, kind of like Batman. So he's like a twisted version of Batman, which could be very interesting in the Arkham universe. Here's a little side note. Remember those lunatics from Batman Arkham Asylum? I think those could be an Arkham Knight. Now, why I think that is because, of course, Scarecrow was pretty much in charge of the asylum. He was second in command, so if Arkham Asylum gets another breakout, if something else happens, couldn't they get released into the city? I'm not saying there'll be a major, like, enemy or somebody you have to beat, but I'm saying it's a possibility they could be on the streets, which would be really interesting and a kind of deja vu, which would also give memories and nostalgic factors back to the original Arkham Asylum. Now, also another thing I thought about was, what if they got onto, like, the Batmobile, or tried to, like, destroy the Batmobile, or what if thugs just tried to, like, mess with the Batmobile like they did in Batman Returns? That would be interesting. I would really like that. Another theory I have is Quincy Sharp. Now, think of Quincy Sharp for a second. Arkham Asylum, he was the warden of Arkham Asylum. Now, remember how that character was brand new for the Arkham games? That's the only original character in the Arkham games, except for probably Dr. Young or something. Maybe even Dr. Young was in comics before, but I don't think so. But he was a major character that was established for Batman Arkham Asylum. So it would be interesting if, since they're saying Arkham Knight is a new character, possibly maybe a blood tie or in the bloodline of Quincy Sharp, because Quincy Sharp is quite a big man. I don't know if he'd be buff enough, or, I mean, Arkham Knight looks pretty skinny. Possibly one of his bloodlines, maybe his son, maybe his daughter, I don't even know. But maybe they're Arkham Knight, or maybe it's a robot. But possibly, I mean, I know Quincy Sharp wants revenge on Batman because Batman put Quincy Sharp in prison. He put Quincy Sharp in Arkham City, which, of course, he would be put in prison after that. Or maybe he isn't. You never know. So, that's one of my choices. So, my fourth pick for who's going to be the Arkham Knight is Amadeus Arkham or Jeremiah Arkham. This is a two-part one because it's probably not going to be very possible because these guys haven't really been that established in the universe. So, let's start it with Amadeus, who actually was established, but not taking a really large role in Arkham Asylum. So, you can remember him in the Spirit of Amadeus Arkham side mission, which you could learn more about the geography and basically how it made Amadeus Arkham go insane. You know, that's basically what it's all about. And Amadeus Arkham made Arkham Asylum, and it would only make sense if a dip in the Lazarus Pit would make him go crazy and want to stop Batman from, you know, stopping Arkham Asylum and destroying Arkham Asylum, which he inevitably might do, you know, so that could be a possibility. And of course, Jeremiah Arkham, who is Amadeus Arkham's nephew. Great nephew, I think. And Jeremiah is kind of crazy too. He is affected by Arkham Asylum too, and Quincy Sharp kind of took his place. But you know, therein lies the other thing. Maybe Quincy Sharp is the Arkham Knight. But really, Jeremiah Arkham is kind of obsessed with the physiology and the villains, the rogues gallery of Batman. And actually he became Black Mask after Roman Sionis died, so it wouldn't be something out of his character to become the Arkham Knight. Just a thought. A lot of people are also speculating my fifth and final choice, who is Jean Paul Valley, of course, Azrael. So, think back to Arkham City, and remember that one-side mission, Mysterious Watcher. Now, that was a member of the Legion of St. Dumas, but not Jean Paul Valley. That was actually Michael Lane, which I'm pretty sure was Michael Lane, because he had the same color scheme as Michael Lane's armor, basically white and red, and he looked good, so I like that. He looks like that. I like the Order of St. Dumas and how it's represented, and I told you before that I'm a really big fan of Nightfall, and I really like it. So, Jean Paul Valley, right? He became Batman for a while, so Batman, he became this evil Batman who actually killed, and he also had a voice synthesizer, which is interesting, that Arkham Knight has a voice synthesizer too, so
Actually, Synchronizer, I think. But you get what I mean. Basically, he killed people, and Batman had a... this was during the time when Batman's bag was broken, and you kind of saw a little glimpse of that in The Dark Knight Rises if you've never really read Nightfall. You saw Batman get his back broken, and somehow he fixed it, but I'm just ranting on that.
So, what do you guys think about this? Please tell me in the comments, and it will actually help me out because I can make more videos like these and also on different topics, possibly about books and going over the whole Nightfall series and also giving you guys the best Batman content you can. And also, if you check out my channel, I have a series going on called Green Man, which is just about this guy who's got exposed to alien radiation and he goes through awkward situations. We're actually working on a movie later down the line that will be posted probably in like August. So there's that, and also Arkham Knight did get delayed. I think I already mentioned this, but it stinks that it got delayed, but just remember that Arkham Asylum got delayed as well, so a couple months actually, and people were really skeptical about that. So don't be skeptical about this, because you know Rocksteady they have the game in good hands, and it is going to rock, guys. So leave your comments and tell me who you think Arkham Knight is. Thanks for watching.